My name is Sagar Kodeshwar. So, good afternoon, all. My name is Sagar Kodeshwar. I'm founder of Joora Consultants. Uh, Joora Consultants, initially, back in 2016, I started drones as a hobby. And in 2017, we started. Can you hear me? No? So, in 2016, I started drones as a hobby. And then in 2017, April, we started Joora Consultants. Initially, we used to provide aerial photography and videography in weddings and events and short films and movies and all. Later, we changed our field into drone automation. Now we are providing services in land surveying, 3D mapping, and inspections. So here you can see the traditional methods of land surveying. You can see total stations. Uh, does anybody know total station and land surveying? Okay, so traditionally they do use total stations and DGPS. So there are some limitations for these technologies. So if you see total stations, you do get accuracy in it, but the thing is, it is very limited, and you can do up to 10 acres or 20 acres land, but you cannot do more than that with total stations. You can do, but it takes a lot of time and manpower for that to done. And for DGPS also, there are certain limitations. You can do for boundary survey, it is very good DGPS, but when you want to create a contours or topography, and if you want to make a boundary lines and all, not boundary lines, topography and all, it takes a lot of time to get the work done. So there are limitations with these two technologies. And now you can see wherever you see, Swamitva, there is a scheme in central government has started that all the 6 lakh plus villages have been, they're doing as of now, they're surveying with the drones so that they can provide a digital certificate, land owning certificate to the residents of that particular villages. So you can see that technological transformation in land surveying. So there are certain limitations while doing the survey. One is terrain, hill terrain affects the survey efficiency, and forest density and weather. All these factors affects these traditional methods. Next. If you here you can use drones. If you see the drone, how you can see that, if you want to if you want to do a survey for 100 acres, with drone you can do it in 1 day. So if you want to do it with a total station or a DGPS, it takes 1 day. For boundary you can do it 1 day, but if you want to contour or topography, it takes 5 to 7 days at least. And if you want to do the same with 1,000 acres, it takes nearly 20 to 30 days for getting the work done. You can do the same work with drone in couple of days. Okay, can you understand what I'm saying, right? So you can able to one more, while using drones, there are certain things that we have to keep in mind. One is we use ground control points to control the data how it comes, and we use checkpoints to check the accuracy of data. Sometimes it may vary. In general, people do relative accuracy, but we always try to provide our clients with a absolute accuracy. Next slide, please. These are the outputs that comes. So you can get the DGPS. With DGPS, you can get the boundaries and contours. So contours also depends upon the points that you have taken. You can get the data, but you cannot get the data like orthomosaic data. You cannot get. You cannot get a digital surface model or a terrain model. For that matter, if you want to use a point cloud, 3D point cloud, you cannot get all this data by using traditional methods. You can get this data with drones. And if you see, you can say that the maps that you are saying, okay, well, they are good, but you can use Google Earth maps, right? Google Earth is there, so you can use Google Earth maps. You can visualize data how it looks. But the maps that we are creating are 50 times, 50 or 60 times better than Google Earth maps. The ground sampling distance with the Google Earth is very limited. You can get a 1 meter or 2 meter accuracy, but drones we can get 1 inch or 2 inch accuracy. So the ground sampling distance is you can get as much as 1 inch or less than 1 inch also. So that is very good when you are using in a surveying and other means. Then you can use the same data for you can use the same data for other purposes also. If you have done survey once, if you have done 100 acres of land survey now, And if you want to use a particular part, you have to do with traditional methods. If you want to calculate other something or some 10 acres, if you want to measure, you have to do the survey again. But if you have done drone surveying, so you can extract the same data within the data set, so you can work on it. So the accuracy will be the same for the extracted data. And you can see all these things you can do with faster and safer and efficient way. So here you can see the data that you come out of. Normally, if they have done with DGPS, you can see the right side how the data looks. In a white paper, you can see some drawings and all. Only the professionals can able to understand. The remaining people like us, we cannot understand what is going on over there. So if you see the left side data, it looks like a Google Earth map, but I can guarantee you that it is 50 times better than the Google Earth map, and that is how it looks. And if you zoom in, you can able to see what is there in it. And now when it comes to 3D mapping, 3D mapping is similar to 2D mapping and land surveying, but we do get a, I mean, other dimensions. If you want to measure a distance, you measure in meters, right? How far it is, you can measure in meters. If you want to measure an area, you need two dimensions. In the same way, if you want to measure some area, volumetrics, you need three dimensions. So we measure in cubic meters. So left side, if you can see, there is sand. You can able to measure how much volume is there in it. And in the similar way, if you see the right side, there is a hole in it. So they have dug that location. So you can able to measure how much volume you need to fill that land. So that's how it can work. We are currently working with mining industries. We started that recently, and it can be used in cut and fill works, and architectures also can able to use that 3D mapping services. And the accuracy that is produced by 3D maps is you can get 98% accuracy if you have done it correctly. Except. So the third one is inspections. You can do inspections with drones. So we are doing that. So depend upon that tower structures, we can use different kind of cameras and all. So you can do inspections in telecom sector, windmills, solar power plant. You can do inspections. You can do in industrial inspections and structural inspections also you can do. So if there is any tower, if it is in a concrete one, you can use it with RGB cameras. You can get the visual data. You can able to see whether there are any cracks. If there is any maintenance required, you can do that. So if it is in a like metal one, like a steel or something like that, if you want to see the temperature variations, you can use thermal cameras. So you cannot see it with naked eye, but you can able to see it with thermal one, so that you can able to understand where the problem is. If there is an insulation required, you can use that thermal camera to find out. Next one, please. So this is the team that we are having as of now. Me, myself, and there is one system engineer and one technical expert. We have as of now a couple of pilots who are working with us as of now. We are working with AutoCAD and GIS experts. They are there, but the thing is, they are not permanent employees. They are a professional ones, so we cannot hire as of now. We are looking for AutoCAD and GIS. I mean, if there are any, please let us know. We are looking for them, and we need drone pilots too. So when it comes to market size, you can see the market size in the world is it's near to 32 billion dollars for surveying and mapping services. In India, it is $2 billion. If it comes to Andhra, you can see it at 15 million. It is growing as of now. This one is data of 2021. So business plan that we are the plan that we are doing is, see, in the in land surveying or 3D mapping, there are 5 steps in it completely. Initially, you have to do the pre-planning, then data capturing, and after data capturing, you have to process that. You need photogrammetry skills to get the work done. In photogrammetry also, you need certain softwares. They are very expensive ones, and you need a hardware for that too. The ones that we are using, 128 GB RAM, i9 processors and all. So you need a lot of lot big rig, and at the same time softwares you need to have for doing the photogrammetry services. And GIS also, you need experts in GIS so that you can extract the information that has come from the drone data. And the final is delivering the final reports. These are 5 steps. So in these 5 steps, what we are planning. So initially, we thought we want to provide entire services in entire India. We want to provide, but the thing is, we cannot do that with limited manpower. We cannot completely do done that. So the business plan that we are coming with up is we want to train people. I mean, okay. So the thing is, see, Here in Vizag itself, there are 1,000 plus drones. The people those who are using it is people like in photography or hobbies. People they do have drones. So whom we are aiming is the people who have drones and who has drone pilot license. We want to train them in the first two steps. How to do the land survey or mapping services. We can teach them because we have an experience. We can teach them how accurately they can able to do it. The thing is, they can after learning, so they can do by themselves. They can get the work done, or they can associate with Joora so that they can use the services that we are offering. The third, fourth, and fifth, that's where our expertise lies. What we are thinking is we want to provide our in-house services to them so that we can have a network of people who can work for us. They can work for themselves also. That's the business plan that we are thinking of as of now. Next. So competition, there is a competition. There are people who are working on it. Maruti drones is there. You might have heard recently they got type certificate for their drone, and Red Bay UAV, Garuda Analytics, Drone Acharya. You might have heard recently they have been to IPO. Recently they've gone into, and there are 70 plus drone service providing companies as of now in India. It's a recent data. So so what we have other than that is we have expertise in technology, photogrammetry technology. We have expertise in it, and we have a global network for problem solving. If there is any problem, if something is happening, if I cannot do it, I can get help from global network so that I can able to do it. And absolute accuracy, as I said, we can provide absolute accuracy data. And projects that we have done more than 5,000 acres of land surveyed. We have done bridge inspections, more than 30 bridge inspections and road inspections with NHAI, and 100 other projects with state government and central government as well. Associations, we are associated with Indian Flying Labs. It's a community, it's an NGO. They do provide drone training to rural people and all. So we are associated with them. We are associated with the AU, Andhra University Geo Engineering Department. We are providing skill development courses to them. Recently, we started one. And the next one is STPI. It's an open challenge program. Recently, we applied for that, and we are in the finalist. So on Monday we have a pitch over there. So hopefully we are working on it. Yeah, these are the clients that we have worked with. So you can see. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Thanks. Thanks. Thank you. Keep the slide. Does anybody have any question? What's the our future plan or the works that we have done? So financials are, I mean, I can say, I mean, currently this year we are at 8 lakh. They are very less. I mean, the projects that we do is big projects. I mean, I can say that if we have a good project, recently we have one with Hindustan Shipyard Limited. So we are working with them. So it's a 300 acres. So the project itself is more than 6 lakhs. We can work, but the thing is materializing the work. I mean, it's bit difficult as of now. I mean, letting them know that new technology and working with them is bit difficult. Educating people is what we need as of now. We are working on it. We are working with the AUG engineering department head Wazir sir. We are working with him. So probably in future we may conduct workshops for people like executive engineers in the department. So we are planning. So future, yeah, there is a lot of scope for that. We are trying to. See, yeah, recently we. No, sir. So if you want to create a new road, recently we worked with Bombay Urban Development Authority. The vice chairman of Bombay Urban Development, he approached us that there is one hill where they are constructing a collected bungalow and all. They want to create a road for that. With DGPS, they can't able. They tried for 1 week, they couldn't able to do that survey. So yeah, we provided the solution within a day. So he was very happy, and after that we made a road for them. So how to get into that particular point? We made the road. We don't have expertise, but we get that done by professionals. So we can do that. What's that? So visibility, whatever is visible, we can able to show. In depth, we cannot show it anything. I mean, no, sir. No, no. We don't have the technology. Probably it is there. We don't have as of now. Acha, okay. No, probably they might have separate sensors to detect that. But as of whatever we are providing is a visual data, so that you can able to see latitude, longitude, and elevation in a particular point. So that you can use if you want to create a tunnel, you can do it. If you want to create a roads, you can do it. If you want to do a pipeline with using gravity, you can do that. So all these services we can provide for exclusively for engineering consulting companies and architecturals. They can use. Yes. What's that? Yes, yes. We it's been 3 months. We have given our invoice and still the payment yet no not yet. But we got work order this time. Previously we used to work with word of mouth. Now we are working with the work orders and all. So hopefully we are going to get it. Yes. So we are working with IIM, IIM Vishakhapatnam. Yeah, we are working. Recently we spoke to IIP. So they have construction of nearly 200 acres of land is there. They are constructing. So we are helping with them. Uh, at the same time, we are working with NCC. You might have Nagarjuna construction companies. They are doing near to 4 or 5 medical colleges here in Andhra Pradesh. They started one in Paderu, one is in Anakapalli, one is in Vijayanagaram. So we started working with them, and there are other players too. And we are working with Indian Railways also for railways. We are working as a, I mean, we are providing them like visual data. Like if they want to conduct a inspection, if they want to layer roads, we are providing drone. I mean, with telemetry data, we are providing that. Yes, they are, but the limitation is very less. I mean, the main infrastructure work is, yeah, the scope is very less. And there is there. I mean, the work is there, but one more thing is we have to. I mean, increase our marketing team. I mean, that is what one thing. Yes, 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 yes. We can show that. I mean, if they see, it's very expensive. One thing, it is very expensive for the government to get it done because the government has to do. No one will do. If they have money for consulting us, they can do the roads itself, right? They don't invest the time. But the technology that you are talking about, we can do that. Yeah, we can do it. Acha, just a minute. The map that I have. So this is the data that I have shown you, right? So you can zoom in and you can see the accuracy of the data, right? So this one is you can digitize all the data that is there in it so that you can able to see for future references also. Huh? Yes. So see here you can see the road, right? In the same way you can able to see the damage pictures. This one has we have taken. Also, he wanted. Also, can you zoom in over there? This one is a normal picture. In general, the pictures that we created TIFF files. Those are in GBs like 2 GB, 3 GB. You cannot view them, so you can able to see it, right? Something is there, but this one has taken in 200 feet from height. So if you want to take them, so you can do it in 100 meters or less than the 100 feet or less than that. So that you can able to see a better visual of that. You can able to measure how far it has damaged, and we can do that in the beach. Yes, yes, okay, okay, sure. So we can talk one.